Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. We made it. A fresh calendar, a clean slate, and if you're like me, maybe a few leftover holiday treats calling your name from the refrigerator. You know, the last slice of that pecan pie that keeps whispering, start your diet tomorrow. Let me just encourage you, go to myphdweightloss.com and they'll help you get through this. But today isn't just another turn of the page. Today is the first sunrise of a brand new year that may prove to be one of the most consequential in modern American history. And I mean that, not as political theater, not as hyperbole, but as a simple, clear reality. Because 2026 isn't just another year. It's the midterm election year under President Donald Trump, round two, a year where the American people will decide if the course correction they voted for in 2024 actually continues, or if Washington slides backward into the same swampy priority that got us in this mess in the first place. It's up to us. And let's hope, and you and I need to work so that that does not happen. So let's look back. If we kick off this new year, and it's worth remembering where we came from not too long ago, grocery bills up, fuel prices climbing, families cutting back, parents telling kids, well, not this month. Far too many Americans living paycheck to paycheck, that became their normal life. We lived it, we felt it. But here we are, entering 2026, and the mood feels a little bit different, don't you think? We're seeing inflation cooling a bit, the dollar stretching maybe just a tad further. Gas prices are incredible compared to the last 4 years, not causing that minor heart attack every time you pull into the gas station. And there's something happening in the country you just can't quite put your finger on. Maybe it's hope. Maybe it's a little confidence. Maybe it's the belief that America is allowed to win again. And if this growth continues, this attitude continues, and there's every reason to believe that it will, we're poised for a very good 2026. Food prices stabilizing, continuing to come down. Energy becomes affordable, not because Washington forces it, but because America produces it. Small businesses has breathing room to expand, to hire, to dream. Retirement accounts finally recover ground that they lost during the Bidenomics. Families feel like they can plan, not just react. That's what normal used to feel like, right? That's what returning to normal should feel like again. But here's the part where we need to be honest. None of this, absolutely none of it, is guaranteed. We have work to do. The economy doesn't run on autopilot. Policies matter. Elections matter. Who controls Congress really, really matters. Because yes, President Trump's in the White House. He's steering the ship. But if 2026 hands the House or Senate back to the left, you can bet the anchor gets thrown overboard. We need the House. We need a bigger majority in the House. We definitely need a bigger majority in the Senate. We need the votes to keep the agenda moving. Border security, real security, energy independence, not just energy dependence, lower taxes permanently, fewer regulations, strength abroad, peace through strength at home. It works. And a government that remembers who it works for, you and me. This isn't about red versus blue. This is about restoring American stability, restoring American prosperity, and most importantly, restoring the American way of life, the America that you and I remember and love. 2026 midterms, it's more than a midterm. Think about it this way. 2024 was the country saying, hey, we're ready for a change. We can't do this anymore. 2026 will decide whether we get to keep it and build on it. If Republicans expand the House and flip more seats in the Senate, we strengthen the win at the president's back. If we lose ground, Washington gridlock returns. Investigations replace legislation. Progress stalls, and if you and I, we go right back to talking about what could have been. And we don't want that. I don't want that. And I know you don't either. So this is the year where conversations around the dinner table really matter, where voter turnout matters, where every conservative, every believer in America's comeback, every Christian needs to show up and show up big. If you've ever said, I'm just one person, I can't change anything, 2026 says, oh, yes, you can. A year for renewal, not just resolutions. It's a New Year's Day resolutions that are being made all across America today. One of those needs to be that we're going to be America first. Some are joining gyms. Maybe you've already been to the gym. Some are swearing off of carbs. Some are promising to organize that garage that's been ignoring for the past decade. But what if, just for a moment, we make a national resolution? What if we commit to the U.S. staying informed, that you and I stay informed, that we work together? What if we commit to voting in primaries and midterms? What if we commit to supporting leaders who stand for freedom, speak truth, even when it's unpopular? What if we commit to teaching our children that this country is worth defending, it's worth fighting for? It's not going to be easy, but because America is worth it, we're going to fight that fight because our future depends on it. An American New Year. I believe with honest optimism that 2026 has the potential to be a year of revival in so many different ways, spiritually, politically, a year of growth, a year of recovery, a year where the American worker finds opportunity again, where businesses can really expand instead of shrink, where families plan vacations and they're able to take them instead of having to cancel them, where gas pumps don't feel like a loan application, where we listen to the news and we feel uplifted rather than exhausted. A year where finally common sense makes a comeback. We can feel it. You can feel it. Millions across this country feel it too. So as we step into this new year with fireworks still settling in the sky, let's raise a glass to hope. Let's raise a glass to strength, to resolve. Let's pray for wisdom. And let's vow that we're going to be on our knees praying more for our country this year than ever before. Let's pray for our leaders, protection for our troops and first responders, peace in our homes, revival in our faith, and blessings on this great nation that we all call home. So here's to you, your family, to 2026. May it be safe. May it be prosperous. May it be steady and strong. And may it be the year America continues its comeback. Happy New Year. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.